So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Mon going to throw it. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back. His throw incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On 3rd down, Hines. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
It's important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Mon's throw taken in by Chark. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Mon looks to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's Mon. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Mon's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And that is incomplete. There, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mon. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Nyheim Hines, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Desperados are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. On second down now, it's Hawkins. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Oh, hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Falcons on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They go play action. Mayfield. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. Wouldn't you love to be in the truck right now and hear him calling for it? Give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Now he's looking for 4. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drop.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mond looks to throw on first down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. Touchdown! Rondale Moore. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Desperados are able to add on to their first half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. On 2nd down, it's Hawkins. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now we have Kelsey, slow to get back to his feet. Appears to be shaken up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's taken at around the 40. So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Mond out of the shotgun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Yardage back to the 34-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
After the incomplete pass, is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Mon. Quick completion here to Johnson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's complete. Touchdown! Colin Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Desperados will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night tell. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth. Something to watch here in Week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They run with Hines. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Mon's throw here taken in by Isabella. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
From the 29, Mon. Open man right side is Sharp. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Desperados take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
No problem there on the extra point, and it is 42-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. It's brought in by Harris. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Boston's offense ready to go again. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter.
Check 45, somebody. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 45. Mike, 45.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. This is Hines. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun on third down, Ellinger.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Hines. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit, but how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And some space here. And he's got this down to the 35.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
It's our time. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, what's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. Here we go. Here we go.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Check 13. Check 13. Show it up. Show it up.
Here's Hines. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense. I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Five yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll keep it on the ground. Means. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Off the field. Let's get off the field. Flare. No.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll try and run for it. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well.